Hey everyone, it's Lucy here from Wool and the Gang. I'm going to be showing you how to make our dreamy me time scarf. If you're an absolute beginner and you've never knit before, that's not a problem. I'm going to be taking you through all of the steps so that you can finish your project. I'm going to be covering casting on with our cable cast on technique, and then garter stitch, which is the technique that we use for the whole of the scarf, and then casting off, and then finally weaving in your ends. This scarf is a very special scarf. It's done with our self-striping yarn, so you don't need to change colour at all. And it's also designed so that you can knit for 20 minutes, 3 times a week for 3 weeks. And then by the end of it, you'll not only end up with this beautiful scarf, but hopefully you will have taken out some time for yourself. So to knit the me time scarf, we will be using 3 balls of our Feeling Good yarn in clear blue sky. This is our alpaca yarn and it's so soft and it will be perfect for making a scarf. We're also going to be using our 8mm Maplewood Wool and the Gang needles, and it's also really handy to have some scissors with you, and you'll also need a needle at the end to weave in. Before we start knitting, we just need to make a tension swatch. This is simply just to make sure that the rows and the stitches are similar to what's in the pattern. It's fine if you don't do that and it's not the end of the world, but it does just mean that you run the risk of making your garment slightly bigger or slightly smaller than what the pattern says. So let's get started. So to begin with, we're going to show you how to make a slip knot. This is your first stitch and it's how you'll begin your cast on. Lay the yarn over your finger, holding both ends in your other hand. Twist your finger to create a loop and put your fingers through the loop and pull through the end of the yarn. And now we're going to show you how to hold the needles. So place your slip knot over one of your needles and pull it tight so it's secure, but not too tight because you want to be able to stitch into it. So we need 2 stitches on the needle to start our cable cast on technique. So now I'll show you how to add 1 more stitch. Insert your right needle tip through the slip knot from front to back, crossing the tip underneath the left needle. Now hold both needles with your left hand. Wrap the yarn around the needle in your left hand so it sits in between your 2 needles like this. Slowly bring your right needle back out of the slip knot, picking up the wrapped yarn in the process. Hold your needles next to each other with a loop on each. Now take your left needle and put it through the loop on your right needle. Remove your right needle from the loop so you now have 2 stitches on your left hand needle. Congratulations, you've now made a second stitch. Now we're going to begin the cable cast on technique. We're going to cast on 28 more stitches so that we have 30 overall. Take the needle in your right hand and insert it in between the 2 stitches on your left needle, underneath the needle. So you go all the way from front to back. Now wrap the yarn around the right needle. This is the bit that's coming out of your ball. So it sits in between the 2 stitches. Slowly bring your right needle out from between the 2 stitches again, and remember to pick up the wrapped yarn in the process. Hold your needles next to each other and take your left needle and put it through the loop on your right needle. Now remove the right needle from the loop. There should now be 3 stitches on your left hand needle. And let me show you that technique one more time. Now we're going to repeat this 26 times so that we have 30 overall. And there it is, our cast on edge. So now that we've cast on, it's time to start knitting. The Me Time scarf is knitted in garter stitch, which is made using just knit stitches. So to begin with, we'll start with the needles with stitches on in our left hand. Using your right hand needle, we're going to put the tip of the needle through the bottom of the first loop on the right needle, kind of like what we did before when we were casting on. So wrap the yarn around the right needle so that it sits between the two needles. Slowly bring the right needle out from between the two stitches and pick up the wrapped yarn in the process. This is very similar to when you started the cast on technique. Use the right needle to lift the stitch off the left hand needle. So you've just knitted your first stitch. Let me show you that one more time. So I'm going to put my needle through the stitch, bring the yarn around, bring it back and catch that stitch, and then drop this stitch off the end. So now you're going to knit all the stitches until the end of the row. So I'll just show you that a few more times. So you put your right hand needle through that first stitch, bring your yarn around, then you bring your right hand needle through, catch that stitch, and then drop this loop off the end. So I've now got 3 stitches. So I'm going to do that again. So needle through, yarn around, bring it back, and then drop that stitch off the end. Okay, so continue that all the way to the end. So I've now finished my first row. So the most common question often with beginners is, what do I do now that I've got to the end of my first row? So all you do is you turn your needle this way, and then you literally just carry on as you have been. So now that you've mastered the knit stitch, that's the technique that you're going to use for the rest of the scarf. So as you'll see, I've been busy knitting my Me Time scarf. And so this is what it starts to look like after you've repeated your garter stitch. So you'll notice that after about 10 rows, which is probably about 20 minutes of knitting, that the yarn has started to change colour on its own. So once you've knit as many rows as you can with your first ball of yarn, we're going to introduce our second ball. So I've finished my first ball here, and I want to make sure that I change my yarn ball at the end of the row rather than in the middle of the row. And that's just because the yarn self-stripes on its own, so I don't want the colours to change in the wrong place. So I'm going to grab my second ball of yarn. So I've got this ready to go. So I'm going to get my needle again, and I'm going to insert the right needle through the bottom of the stitch on the left needle, as I would for a normal stitch, making sure this end is pulled tightly so it doesn't come undone. So now I'm just simply going to get the tail end of my new ball of yarn, and I'm just going to loop it around my right hand needle, making sure I'm holding it pretty tightly. And then I'm just going to pull my right hand needle back and catch that stitch as I have been all along with my garter stitch. So I've now knit my first stitch with my new ball of yarn, and now I'm just going to carry on to the end of my row, but this time with my new ball of yarn. So I've now completed that row in garter stitch with my second ball of yarn. You'll notice you've still got this end here from your first ball of yarn, but don't worry, you can weave that in later. So you'll carry on knitting until you've finished your project, and then it will be time to cast off. So I'm going to show you now how to cast off your stitches and leave a nice smooth edge. So first of all, you're going to knit 2 stitches. And then you're going to insert your left hand needle into the second stitch on the right hand needle, like this. And next you're going to pull it up and bring it over that first stitch and off the end of the needle. So you've now cast off your first stitch. You always need to make sure you've got 2 stitches on your right hand needle to cast off. So I'm going to knit my second stitch. And again, I'm just going to slide my left hand needle into that first stitch on my right needle and then put it over the top of the second stitch and off the end of the needle. So I'll just show you that a few more times. Okay, and so I'm going to continue all the way until the end of the row until I've got 1 stitch left on my left hand needle. So I've now just got 1 stitch left as I've casted off all of these stitches, and as you can see, it leaves behind a really lovely smooth edge. So the next thing to do is to cut your yarn approximately 15 centimeters from the last stitch. So now thread the end of the yarn back through the stitch on the needle. Okay, so now I'm ready to take my needle out, and then I'm just going to pull that yarn to secure it. So now there's no way that's going to come undone, and it's finished off really nicely. So there's just one thing left to do to complete your scarf, and that's to weave in any loose ends. Okay, so I'm going to grab my sewing needle, and I'm just going to thread the loose end through the needle. Okay, so to begin with, I'm going to put my needle under these 2 bars. And then I'm going to work in the direction of the stitches. If you've not done this before, we've got a YouTube tutorial showing you how to weave in your ends and garter stitch. So have a look at that if you need to see this in more detail. So I'm just going to really quickly go down through these stitches. Okay, and there you have it. 1 me time scarf is finished. The perfect project for taking some time out to unwind and for yourself. Thanks for watching.